Hey friends, my name is Steve Guttenberg and I am the Audiophiliac, and I have a question. Did you buy the wrong speaker? If you did, it's understandable because there are so many choices. How do you find the right speaker? Well, you read reviews, you maybe even go to stores and hear a few, or go to friends and hear their speaker. There's a lot, but it's hard. It's really hard because there's always that next speaker you might consider. Maybe that one's better. Maybe the Polk is better than the Advent or the Snell speaker or the ELAC. How do you know? Do you get to compare them all? No, that's almost positively not going to happen. So basically, you're buying a speaker that seems to check all the right boxes. If you're an analytical type where you're checking boxes about speakers or anything you're going to buy, well, still have a really good chance of buying the wrong speaker. And that's kind of the way it goes. I mean, I know that, especially if there's a lot of money involved, you don't want to make a mistake. I hear that, I feel it, but you know what it is? You got to let it go. You got to just say, what I have, unless it has some really glaring fault that maybe it took 6 months or a year or something to notice this glaring fault. Well, maybe it is time to move on. Maybe it's better not to give it the heave-ho, but maybe, change something else in the system. Change your phono cartridge, get a better DAC, an amp, try other things before you give up on it. Because in the beginning, when you first got this speaker, you liked it. And we've all been there. I know what that's like. And then you're not so sure. And then doubt sets in, and then you say maybe it's time to go. So it's complicated. But then again, when you're ready to bail on that speaker, you got to decide on another speaker. And how do you know? Because sometimes you'll go from the speaker that was, to make it overly simplistic, that was too bassy. You go, I'm never going to buy a speaker that makes too much bass again. So then you go to a speaker that doesn't have enough bass. You go, whew, got past that one. But then over time you go, yeah, but it's so thin sounding. It's got no warmth. It's too cool. It's too lean. It's too hard. Yeah. So then you may bounce back again, get something that's a little warmer. So it's always that big question mark. Now some people I know actually can decide on a speaker and basically stick with that speaker for decades. That's a great thing. They get past that whole uncertainty thing and questioning, do they have the wrong speaker? Although one of my best friends has a great speaker for him, and yet he's always questioning, is there another speaker? But he's never going to change. I've known him long enough, he's not about to change. He's staying with that speaker till death do they part. And that's just the way it's going to be. But it's always that, it is a nagging question. Did you buy the wrong speaker? Or did you buy the wrong amplifier or anything? But speakers are the most obvious because they sound more different from each other than other audio components. So tell your sad tales in the comment section below, or your happy tales that you did your research, as people say. You read reviews, auditioned speakers, went to stores, went to friends, and found the perfect bliss. And you're never going to change, and you're going to live happily ever after. Or you're somewhere in the middle of that, on that spectrum. But I don't know. It is a nagging question. Did you buy the wrong speaker? Well, if you did, there's always another wrong speaker to buy next. Anyway, my name's Steve Guttenberg. This is the Audiophiliac Daily Show. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon. Bye.